Howdy y'all, Twitchonium here. I'm coming at y'all today with another March of the Machine quick draft. I'm going to be out of town for a bit, so this might be the last March of the Machine draft. I'm not sure if it'll still be kicking once I get back, but let's make it a good one. Hopefully we can open up something cool here. Still have two cards that I have not opened in this format. These are not them. One of them is the sword, the Sword of Blankety Blank. I forget what it's called. It's like Shadow and Bone or something, I forget. And then Elish Norn, the OG one. Still haven't opened up Elish Norn yet. So Archpriest of Shadows is very good. Norn's Inquisitor is also very good. I think those are the two cards I'm most excited about in this pack, and they both make me want to play a similar archetype. So we'll take the Archpriest here. And we can follow it up with a Collective Nightmare, which is excellent. We could also go ahead and take the Invasion of Amonkhet. Y'all know I like my black-blue, but I don't want to put myself into two colors quite yet, so I'm going to take the Nightmare here. Could take a Surveyor just to make sure we can splash if we want to. Otherwise, we're taking an Agent or a Berserker here, which are both fine. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take the Aetherblade Agent. Ooh, and now we get a Repurposing, which is awesome for a black deck. This kind of deck I'm expecting is going to be the type that wants to just drop creatures like this early to keep the ground cluttered up until we can just start slamming down big, impactful removal spells and 2-for-1s and the like. So this one, we don't have anything really great for us. The conversion's fine, but not exciting removal. Not like a Repurposing or a Nightmare. Red has the best stuff in this pack. Aerialist is also fine, though. Or we could take a Scoured Barrens. If we do end up in black-white, that'll be nice. Let's take the Aerialist just in case we end up going blue-black. If we get that battle on the wheel, that'll be excellent. So now we've got another Agent or a Nezumi Informant. Informant can be really disruptive, but I think I'm going to take another Agent here. And since we're still not necessarily tied to blue, I am going to take this excellent red spell, because red has seemed pretty open as well in this draft. Now we'll take Invasion of Olgrotha, another pretty nice stabilization piece for the late game. Right, now we can take Furia as another potential option to go with our black. So really we're just black in one of these other colors so far. Any of them would be fine. We'll take the Etched Familiar here and hope we don't have to run it. Render Inert can be okay if we do get enough invasions. Alright, so we are black and open. Let's see what we got here. Invasion of Ikoria, that's a pretty strong card. Does it make me want to go green, though? Like, so far, the best thing we could go find would be Archpriest of Shadows or Furia with it, which makes it a 7-drop. Otherwise, we just take Final Flourish here and stay open even longer. Yeah, I could see doing that. Invasion of Ikoria is great and all, but I think I'm just going to take the Flourish here, because I don't really necessarily want to go into green. And Final Flourish is another premium removal spell. Okay, Lathiel I think is kind of far off from what we're trying to do here. We could take the Sculpted Perfection and try to move into the black-white. Kind of a Phyrexian. This one's Phyrexian. So yeah, we don't have a ton of Phyrexian synergies yet for the Sculpted Perfection, but if we go the white-black route, we probably will pick up a fair amount. Otherwise, we could take, like, Belanon or Grasp, which is just always fine. Yeah, let's take the Perfection and hedge our bets on the black-white, I think. Yeah, now we see a Seal from Existence, which is a great piece of removal. Nothing exciting here. I think Instructor or Intervention are probably the best cards, so we'll take the white card. Ooh, and we get the Norn's Inquisitor. Stinks it's in the same pack as a Deadly Derision, but I think we've got enough of the interaction going already that we can take the premium 2-drop for our archetype. Nothing exciting. We'll take a Mauler just to have something big. This one's a Phyrexian. Well, we might play one copy of Bellanon. Depends on what else we open up, but very possible. Gateway's a nice 2-drop in a Phyrexian deck. We got the Grasp back. Excellent. Another Intervention's wonderful. Yeah. Deck's looking pretty good. I think we just need to fill out our 2-drop slot a little bit more, and we'll be pretty set here. Let's take a look at the 2-drops, because these aren't really a 2-drop. This isn't really a 2-drop. This isn't a 2-drop. And we just have a ton of interaction here. All of this is removal. I guess not removal, some of it's combat tricks, but... So 2, 3, 4, 5. So we actually are doing kind of okay on the 2-drops. 1, maybe 2 more, so... we need to fill out this section a little bit in the curve. The kind of 2 through 4 area. Well, Heliod is a 4-drop, but a very unexciting one. Yet we do also have another repurposing, which I will take as many copies of that as they want to pass us. Now we have a Smite, a Thallid, or another Final Flourish. Ooh, that's tricky. I think I like the Final Flourish over the Smite, even if it is a little cheaper. Another repurposing, another Perfection would be really nice too, though. Hopefully we can wield a Perfection, though. Alright, there's our last 2-drop we needed. So if we can get another, like, one of those cards to wield, that would be great. Well, I think we'll take the Seraph over the Vanquish the Weak here. Another nice 2-drop. Maybe we run an Ichor Drinker in this kind of deck. Failed Conversion, maybe. Ooh, we got the Sculpted Perfection back. That's a nice pickup there. And that rounds us out pretty nicely, I think. I have to make a couple of cuts, but we've got some shaft to peel away from this deck. Alright, so 4 cuts. We're definitely not cutting any repurposings. The Mauler, I think, is also fine because we can use that as a cycler. Our 5-drops are both excellent. 4-drops are both staying. Render Inert can definitely go. Etched Familiar can probably go. Maybe Bellanon is a cut. Maybe 1 Intervention is a cut. Maybe the Ichor Drinker is a cut. Yeah, I think we cut 2 of those. I think I actually like Bellanon just to have some bigger stuff to do. How many creatures do we have? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So we have a lot more creatures than it looks like because of all the incubate tokens. So we probably could cut the Ichor Drinker. I think I like having 2 interventions over the Ichor Drinker, actually. Or I guess we have to cut 1 intervention as well. What does that put us at land-wise? Slightly more black than white. And I think we'll do Sculpted Perfection. We've done the Archpriest a number of times as our deck box here. So yeah, I think that'll do it. I'll see y'all in the matches. Here we are on the play. We've got a pretty sweet looking hand. I think this is the kind of hand this deck is going to want. Removal until we can start dropping some big scary threats. A Mauler to keep hitting our lands if we miss one here. I don't know if we Mauler quite yet. Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and do it. We're so far off from that, and we've got big stuff to do anyways. Hopefully we can hit a Plains is what I was going to say. Excellent. Let's just grasp this one and save our seal for something better. That way this guy can't flip or anything either. Alrighty. Yeah, I think I'm just on the keep their board clear train here. Not the most exciting things to use our removal on, but this deck is jam-packed with interaction, so hopefully we can keep dropping into more things like our repurposing and the like. Do we play the 4/4 now? No, let's just take our licks here and then repurpose something next turn. I'd really like to have a creature in play before we do Archpriest to get the value out of it from the Mauler. Like, getting a Mauler back is a scary amount of value. Especially if they don't play anything this turn. Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and repurpose this. Yeah, they have protection. That's really bad for us, but if they have it, they were going to have it anyways. So next turn we can play the Priest and flip our token over. Make it a 4/4. Let's go ahead and flip our token first and see if they try to remove it. And we'll see if we can get the Priest in. If they've got removal, they're guaranteed to use it now on the token. Yep, makes sense. So hopefully next turn we can just flourish whatever they play and still get our Priest in. That's a shame. Well, now we're in the top deck war. A bit annoying, but it happens. Bellinon's not a bad draw. I think we'll just hang on to our cards. Something in case they play that little 2-drop rat. Wow! Or we're just going to lose because the opponent has Breached the Multiverse in their deck, and there's another one of those ones that I've only ever opened it when I've been too far off from being able to pivot in the draft. Would love to draft a deck around this too. What did they even hit? Scald and... oh, Archpriest, right. This can be any creature in the graveyard? Sure, of course it can. Well, repurposing is a great draw. We can repurpose one. And hold up our flip/flourish for the other. Thankfully this deck is jammed with removal, or else that would have been a instant KO more or less. Oh, that was the wrong side. We'll see if they've got protection. I mean, if they've got it, I'm not sure why they don't just fire it off. There we go. Alright, a lifelinker's nice. Come on, let's draw something. That's not something. We'll hold back the trade with their lifelinker here. I'd love to swing at Bellinon, but I don't think we can outrace the lifelinking value that they'd have there. I will trade that with their Aetherborn now if they want to. We'll drop our Death Toucher down. I'm not going to pay to flip it because that 2 life might be relevant and we can just trade. Alright, well, That's unfortunate. If they swing, I definitely will make the trade, though. Oh, maybe I won't, actually. I guess it depends on what else they do here. Looks like they're just going to remove our agent. Yep. Bad spot to be in. Well, at least we have another one now. I don't know how their deck has more cards in it than ours. I don't remember drawing any cards. I guess we cycled. And hopefully they have something that draws them at least one so that we can be on parity again. Gonna lose to Mill at this point. Well, that's something. Did they hit a creature? I guess they could have just hit a damage spell for their own invasion. We will find out here shortly. Or maybe not so shortly. Let's see if they're going to blow up our creature here. Not yet. Right, we'll swing here, see if they do something before we drop Furia down. Yep. Glad we did that. Fearless Scald, another one. Haha, that's another great draw. Although, we don't have any artifacts to sack to it, so we'd have to sack Furia, which is a shame. The other side of this is an enchantment. I think we're supposed to use our Flourish as a combat trick here. If Furia is gonna die anyways, I think we'll just sack her to kill the thing. Yeah, we're gonna lose to not having any cards to draw because of the mill. Brutal. Not sure what we still have in the deck. Another repurposing is a good start, but they've got so much life. It's gonna be hard to get them. Now they get to flip their invasion. It has Menace, of course it does. Just gonna keep drawing lands, because of course we will. This is probably the wrong attack here, but I think if we have any shot of racing this, we need the +1. I just don't see it happening. Our deck is trying to play long and slow, and we lost too much of our deck and had to spend too much to... Yikes. Yeah. We had to spend 2 of our better removal spells on the creatures that they played with the multiverse, so it ended up being like a 14 for 1 card that they got us with. So I'm pretty impressed that we were able to stabilize and keep going with that, but that's a real hard card to beat. See y'all next round. We are back, and we are on the play. I think I'm okay with this hand as well. It's another nice, long, slow one. Hopefully we can draw one more planes. Open up our removal options a little earlier. Well, we drew another swamp, so I'm actually going to hold on to the Mauler for now. If we get our Archpriest in hand, then I will cycle the Mauler to have some, creature in the graveyard. But for now, we'll just play a Death Toucher and run it out slow. Next turn we can hold up Intervention. Or flip the Agent. We'll see if they choose to ramp here or not. Could get out a nice 4-drop. Alright, gonna go with the ramp. Makes sense, especially with a tracker. Yep, we will not attack here. We'll just keep holding up our intervention now. Could grasp their tracker to make sure they can't do the thing they're doing right now, but I think it's fine. I'd rather have a grasp for whatever they ramp into than the tracker itself. Kami's a nice one. That's one I'd rather seal away or repurpose, though, because it still gets its triggered ability through a grasp. Alright, they want to trade off their 2/2. See if they've got one of their own. I mean, they've definitely got something. I don't know what it could be here that's holding priority for so long. Oh, okay. That's fair. Probably should have cycled Mauler there, but... Well, now we're going to go ahead and just do this. I guess we'll find out if they've got protection. Sure. Protection from black, and then we get to do what they just did to us and grasp their guy. They still get the triggered ability off of it, but we've got unconditional removal to deal with whatever they put counters onto. Be nice if we get our... Did I put both interventions in the deck? I forget now. If we have a second one, it would be a nice way to get rid of the grasp on our agent now, but... Not sure if we did that or not. Yeah, just keep on waiting here. I don't mind taking one each turn. I'd rather save Seal for something better than a tracker. And one more turn and we can drop a Mauler of our own. Otherwise we just repurpose any creatures they play. Might even repurpose the tracker at this point. Now let's see what else they do. Yeah, let's go ahead. Now that they can't use this guy to untap lands, if they've got another intervention, it's really bad for us, but I mean, if they have that, they have that. They're green-white, they probably got a deck full of them. Oh, okay, Moloch. Get some extra value. Probably what we'll go ahead and seal now, in case we don't draw our land for the Mauler. Oh, now we'll just drop down a Mauler and pass the turn. If they've got unconditional removal for it, they've got it. It'd probably be another Grasp or something, or like a Seal. Brawler. That's a good one. And Invasion of Moag, another excellent one. They're going to get +2 now. I really regret not playing the Kami or doing what I did with the Kami. Holy moly. Well, that might just be GG right there. Yeah, they get to flip both because the Slinger. Crazy. It's just frustrating. I swear I've drafted this deck with all these cards that they've got in here, and I never once had it line up to where I could play like 2 of these in a turn or something crazy like that, you know? Well, on the plus side, we can exile their biggest one and maybe survive for another turn. If we can Archpriest, we get nothing back. I guess we need to trade off our Mauler here so we have something to do it with. Or we can't. Frustrating. Frustrating, frustrating. See y'all in the next one. We are here and on the draw this game. Got a decent looking hand with a nice early curve out. Hopefully we can not get skunked this draft. I feel like this deck is definitely good enough that it should at least be able to scrape out a game. I was thinking slightly above average, maybe 4, 5, and 3, but 0-2 so far. Dreadship, okay. I think I want to flip this while I can, but I also want to get this guy down to flip 2. That's tough. I also kind of just want to hold up Flourish for their Dreadship here. Yeah, let's hold up Flourish and our token, I think. If they spend their whole turn doing the Dreadship thing, we'll just Flourish the ship. Then get in for 4 next turn or whatever it is. Ah, they're going Gremlin first, okay. Oh, we'll just flip our token and call it a day. Now we can play our Thallid and hold up Flourish as well. I'll swing and offer the trade with their ship if they want to try and do that now. And then just kill the ship if they do. Oh, this also is fine. Now they have no creatures to crew their ship. I guess now they've got 1, but it needs crew for 2. Next turn we can flip our Thallid and get a little extra Norn's Inquisitor value out of it. Hopefully they don't have removal. If they do, they'll use it right now. Eh, they do. That's fine. We'll keep jamming down critters. Iker Shade. They'll probably crew their dreadship with that, I would guess. Or not. Alright, we'll go ahead and kill the Iker Shade. Inquisitor already got some value for us. It's a shame we traded off before we get to flip another token with it, but I think it's worth it there. Yeah, especially if they're unable to do things like that. We'll play the Mauler and put the counters on the Sanctifier. Then hopefully we've got this. They've got this turn to swing things around here. Whew, and we managed to squeak one out. At least we didn't get the skunk. See y'all in the next round. Welcome back. We're on the play again here, and I think I'm going to keep this one land, and we're in good shape. Otherwise, we've got a little bit of interaction to get us there. There's a land. Awesome. Drop Invasion, hopefully Perfection afterwards, and we can finish it up with a repurposing. Well, now I'm going to go ahead and just fire this off before they get a chance to flip their creature. Next turn we can Intervention and or Perfection. Let's go ahead and swing there and drop Perfection, I guess. One more land from being able to cast Repurposing. Next turn we can Intervention plus flip the token. Assuming they don't mess with it here. Another Burgeoning, alright. So best case they can flip a 2/2 to block here. So we swing both. If they do block, we get to eat a token. If not, we get our Belanon flipped, which seems good still. Yep, we'll go ahead and protect from that. And we could cycle the Mauler, but I think I'm going to hold on to it for now. It would guarantee we have the lands for repurposing, but we're only a couple of lands away from just being able to hardcast it. Alright, Invasion of Zendikar. A lot of ramp from the opponent. If they've got the frickin', what's it called? Multiverse card, but it looks like they're going 5, true 5 colors here. So we'll swing with both. They can chump block, I suppose. Hopefully they'll only attack their invasion with 2 of their tokens this turn, thinking that that's enough to flip it. I guess they'd have to swing with 3 because we have the Vigilant Knight. So I guess either way we're fine to repurpose one. Tangled Skyline, okay, that gives them a bigger blocker. Alright, I think we're just dropping a Mauler here and... If I do this, it makes it 6, 5, 6, 7. So I think I want 3 5+ powered creatures. They can trade their 5/5 with one of ours. We'll eat the 5/5. And hopefully we can clear their board with repurposing during blocks next turn. Alright, that's a bad card for us. But we do still potentially get to eat something with repurposing here, which is nice. I guess it'll depend. They have a lot of creatures they can flip now. Ooh, that's an interesting one, though. I think I'm still repurposing here. Hopefully they'll try to trade 1 for 1, and then 2 for 1 on this one. And we'll see what they do here. I think I'd rather keep the menace creature, so we'll go ahead and repurpose the Skyclave here. Assuming they don't have protection for it. Alright, so they're still going to get to eat our guy, but we made them use a removal spell. Not a great spot for us, honestly. Although, if we can manage to get the Archpriest's damage through, we can potentially turn it around with the Graveyard Recursion there. Another Zendikar. Nasty. I'm guessing they'll go ahead and flip that. Makes sense. Although, this is a great attack for us if they don't leave any blockers up. Cool. They'll get a... No, I guess they are still going to have the invasion as the blocker. So we need to draw a 2-mana removal spell here as well. Ideally. Which is possible. We've got some. That is not one of them, though. But we're still going to shoot our shot here. Yep. That's a good one for them at this point in the game. Yeah, they get back our creature, another thing to flip. If they do flip this, it's absolutely GG. Which, I mean, I guess they can flip it right now, guaranteed. Yeah, we have to block. We can't afford to let them be getting free 2/2 flyers every turn or whatever it is. 2/1 flyers with a lifelink, nonetheless. Repurposing might be a way to eke out a little extra time here. Oops. All right, they're going to go all in there. So we will kill this one. Kill this one, kill this one. That worked out pretty well. I think we just swing with both. If they want to attack their invasion, that's fine. Alright, they're going to go down to 2. Can we pull off the comeback here? Hopefully they didn't draw anything crazy. Oh, that's a good one. You can put it on their dude to make him hard to block, yeah. Lets them flip their invasion as well. Yeah, that's real bad for us. Even has vigilance. The lifelink probably what's going to do it. I think we still have to swing with both. No, let's just swing with the 6/6. Yep. Gonna lose to the tokens. We have at least one way in the deck to get rid of an enchantment. Actually, I think we have 3. But we just continue to draw lands, which is not going to do it for us here. Yep, just block like this. That's perfect. Come on, Heart of the Cards. We have, what, one more repurposing we could draw into. We've used up a lot of our other good stuff. We've got plenty of other removal, though. So, I mean, we really just need to hit removal for the enchantment, I suppose. Yeah, it looks like they've got a Halo Forager or whatever it's called, the 3-mana thing that lets them recast something from our graveyard. And they can definitely get a repurposing with that. That's a shame. At least that would be my assumption with them looking at our graveyard. There it is. I mean, and there's absolutely nothing else that you should be casting. I suppose maybe the 4 damage spell they're considering if it's lethal. Yeah, they're gonna go with that. Interesting. Oh, it's C double. That makes sense. Okay. Just get extra value out of it. Not sure why it got an extra power. Sure. Oh, we've got one top deck and nothing to draw that can save us from what they just did. Well, I say that. Furia might be a way. I'm still not sure why this one is a 4/1. Oh, creature tokens. Any token. Okay, that makes sense. I'm going to go ahead and call it. We don't have anything that can save us from a 2/1 flyer every turn with lifelink. It's a really good card. Unfortunate way to go out, but hey, we didn't get skunked at least, so we'll take a last look at this deck that definitely was a better deck than how it performed. 2 of our games we lost to crazy bombs. That last one was a fair fight at least. We almost managed to turn it around there till they got their token producer thing going. But we had all the best removal for black. We had 3 repurposings, 2 flourishes. I guess we didn't have the 4 mana one, the Deadly Derision. But Nightmare. We had an Intervention. We had a Grasp. The Seal. Like, we had so much good stuff. I don't think we ever even saw our Seal. We never saw our Flyer. Don't think we ever got to play any of the Sunder the Gateways. Interesting how that always works out. You seem to draw the same things each game and not a diverse spread from your deck, but a fun build nonetheless, even if it didn't perform. I appreciate y'all coming along on the ride with me here today, though, and I will see y'all in the next video. Take care, everybody.